Hi, my name is Ankur Sharma. I'm doing this video for specifically for typewriting and typewriting in India. So I just came across the Indian Post postcards, which I found a wonderful piece of paper to write your little letters on. You get something like this. You can see you'll get it at any Indian post office. So this is a standard postcard. It costs 50 paise and of the Indian currency. It's a very nice textured paper, a kind of mattish finish to it, and the size is very appropriate for smaller messages. You get two varieties in it. The standard one, which I just showed you, and this one, which is the Meghdut postcard. So the difference between the two is, in the normal postcard you have this empty space to write a message or your own address for the people whom you are sending to know about it, and on the Meghdut you do not get that space. So these are like 4 cards in a sheet, and here they have got their own advertisement. So well, you get it for 25 paise, that's half the price, because you don't get the space. So but you can write a handwritten letter on it as well. It's wonderful to use them. But at the same time, if you want to type a message, which is really special. So I've got this portable typewriter. Initially I was having a little trouble adjusting it, so I thought it would be a good video to show you. With time I learned how to use them. So the way to, these perforated lines in between, just you can rip them in pieces. So I've got one ready. So you get something like this. These are 2 postcards, one after the other. So what this length helps you with is, you can just put this on the roller of the typewriter and just roll it in. So before you roll it in, you got to prepare it a little bit, because the rollers are like a small cylinder and there are another small cylinder inside it. So for this to roll smoothly in them, you just got to give it a little bit of a curve like that. Yeah. So just preparing the paper so that it has this little curve to it. Now when you put this card in the roller, it kind of rolls very smoothly, because it's got that the paper is learned to bend in a way. But initially, if it's hard, usually it gets damaged or crushed on the top, especially, or the ribbon starts to rub on this. So I've got something wasted before that. If you can see, this kind of a problem happens. So better would be to roll it up and then use it. I've got this paper rolled in. If you can see the upper half already. So this is a letter I've already written on the first half of the postcard. Now we've got the second half coming in. So I align this paper kind of nicely so that there is a little bit of the margin on the initial side of it. If you can see out here, I've got this little margin, so that makes it all neat. On the other side, I just use it, I keep a little bit of a gap so that the letters don't look like they're cramped in a small space. So I leave some gap there. There are 3 settings in it, 1, 2 and 3, to define the line spacing in between 2 lines. So I keep it at number 2 again, so that again it doesn't look very claustrophobic inside for the reader to read. So like now I've set it here and kept a decent amount of gap. I talked about how to use a postcard to type letters, but what to write on them is, some of my friends ask. Postcards are really good to write small messages. It can be a thank you note, small quote, small incident, or a very simple representation of some time you spent with the other person. If you can put that in a line or 2, postcards are really good. They really fill up very quick. I wouldn't suggest if you have like a lot of words to put in to use a postcard, because either it will get cramped, it will seem that you're trying to put in a lot of things in it, and it doesn't feel good. At least I personally don't like looking at or reading something which is really cramped up. Of course, the emotions of the person still is there. A very simple, to the point, message is what these cards fit in for the best. Put down your comments, like the video, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time.